Hello guys, Kelly here again, so I'm just going to try and get in that glare a bit. Just a quick video on my sump, hopefully you can see. I've cleaned half of it, and that sounds weird, but I clean this side all the time. You know, these sponges always get cleaned. They get cleaned once every, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3. And I just literally rinse them off with water from the tank, which I'll go through in a minute because that's how I clean the other stuff. And then I've got little sponges instead of filter socks, because they're just, oh, filter socks, they're the devil. They just need cleaning all the time. So I have like sponges like that, all different coarses, you know. Well, they go from really coarse, medium, to like a medium to fine in there, and that catches most of me muck. And then there's another there's a big coarse one there, a fine one there, and then I've got a bit of jack matting which catches a lot of the muck. You can see a lot of muck gets through, but it don't get through this too bad. No worse than filter socks, if I'm honest, and I don't have to clean them all the time. So there's lot's been stirred up, but that's because I've just been cleaning. So what I've been cleaning is the actual, sorry, I'm trying to get into this post and my videos. So what I've basically been doing is cleaning these sections, this one and the pump section, and I've drained and refilled and made sure everything's clean in my moving bed cylinder. So that's just K1 micro. I don't know how many litres is in there, because I did have 10 litres in the tank, or maybe even 15 at one point, because I used to use this entire section as a thing. But it was annoying to clean, very annoying. Whereas that is really easy. So I thought I'll get that and I'll have a big static bed with some real good media. So anyway, I've gone through that. So basically I'm going to go from the bottom up, and I'm going to do it sort of from this angle, hopefully you can see. So the very bottom of this section is all Biohome Ultimate Maxi. Now it's excellent stuff. There's nothing better. There's some stuff what probably works about as well, maybe, but there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no better than that. That's the best stuff. I've just ordered some pumice and some other stuff, and some shower filter media of the Biohome off the Pond Guru. He sent me a couple more. He sent me a couple of extra kilos of the Maxi Ultra, not Ultimate, Ultra. I get confused, but yeah, the pink, the red one's the Ultimate. And as you can see, there's some. So the full bottom section of that, all the way back over there, is Biohome Ultimate Maxi. Then on top of that, there's a layer of Cyperax, the big ring Cyperax, which is also really good sintered glass, but it's a big hole in the middle, but so it ain't got like quite the same amount of structure as they've got, but it's still really good stuff. Then I don't know if you can see, there's a layer of just standard Biohome in there, and that goes sort of to the back that way. Then I've just got a bit of everything. There's a bit more Cyperax. There's some Cyperax Mini. There's some pumice in there. Some well, it's what's it called? Matrix. You know, it's all that sort of stuff. There's tons of it, as you can see through there. Look, there's some more more Cyperax at my level thing. And anyway, and that's Substrat Pro. I've basically tried everything over my time. There's Substrat. That's just a bag of lava rock. You know, tiny pieces of lava stone gravel. I used half a bag of it in my shrimp tank to make the base, and then sanded on top of it, you know. But I had loads, and I thought, I was using it for something at one point, and I thought, let's keep it seeded and not going to waste. That's if it is. There's so much media in here. It's probably as much as some people have in the ponds. Oh, there's also 4 max spec bricks in there as well, which is what the pump is sat on. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. Well, it's actually resting on 4 max spec bricks to raise it up, because I cut my pipe a bit short, so it sits on 4 of them. Now I would like to actually replace all of this with Biohome bricks, but I've already got really good stuff. I just think the bricks would just be easier. When you want to clean it, you pull a brick out and you give it a run about in some water or something and put it back in. This is a bit more annoying, but not much. And then the very top layer is just really hard. I can't remember, is it EM mech or something like that? It's the really hard stuff. It isn't very good for biological, but as you can see, the water comes over the top of that, and as a result, that catches most of the muck that this section doesn't get. Because if you know about fish tank, don't matter how much mechanical you put in, there's always muck. It gets through. It'll take, and I only do this once a year, and it gets through. It wasn't bad. It took what, 20 minutes or so to take this out and deal with it, and yeah, it's all running cool. As you can see, it's just going. So it comes through all this muck, all this thrown there, and then into that, and then into the pump at the back and through the bricks. And then you can, as I say, there's a little pump in there which also pumps into that, so the water's pumping through that as well. Nice and slow it goes through that. So that's a nitrate factory, but I've got the stuff what apparently lets you get rid of nitrate. You know, you get anaerobic bacteria in all of these things apparently. Bioome says you do, MaxSpec claims it, Siperax claims it, you know, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'd have a quick look, because it's been a while since I've done many videos. But as you can see, there is so much media. Well, 3 buckets full of media when you actually get it into normal size buckets. So I've got all my lids and stuff to go back on there. But yeah, everything's running smooth. You won't be able to see the tank because the lighting on, and as you can see, I've got the doors open behind me, because that's the other thing. Make it easy, make everything easy for yourself. That's the Sump running. When I want to do it, I've got a pump that I put in the tank, like to do what I've just done. I put a pump in the tank, I take all that out into a bucket, and then I pump water from the tank through a massive hose, which we're going to, a big EM hose there, EM tubing, it's 19x27 that. And I basically, we're going outside, you'll see a bit of water places, I take it outside and I clean it all just down here in my gravel, and I just hose it. But I hose it with water out of the tank. So I do my water change as part of cleaning that, and it all works like a dream. So again, make it easy for yourself. I did one while I was in it. Look how nice these pothos, these devil's ivy plants are growing in this fish tank. They're getting there, aren't they? I mean, they're getting some big leaves and some big, I mean, these was just like single leaf cuttings originally. So I bought 1 pothos, and my missus will be angry, but I don't know if you can see in there, look, that's the main actual plant on that shelf, and it's spreading across the house. I've got them big ones in my shrimp tank, which I've got a video, might have already gone up before, this one will go up at the same time. And you can see the big one growing in there. But yeah, that's got a nice root system. Sorry, the lights aren't on in here either, but just thought I'd have a look at him. He's on the prowl. Yeah, aren't you, boy? But yeah, big root systems you get in them. Look, growing down, and that's just into some I don't know how to, it's just clay balls, the stuff what doesn't disintegrate very easy. It's real hard, it's been kiln dried, and it's just into that. There's no actual substrate, you just put that in, but that's just to hold it in place and make them grow the way I wanted them to. But yeah, so this tank's also in the same room. Again, pump, I've got a different pump and a different pipe because I don't cross-contaminate, that goes in there and pumps out into the garden. That's still running on 2 big EMs. I've cleaned both of them. Did that one 2 weeks ago. Maybe no, I did that one 3 weeks ago. I did that one a week ago. So yeah, we're doing all right. But yeah, I won't show you the tank until it's, you know, I've got a sock in there because when I return after turning my pump off, it pulls muck through. So I have a filter sock on a tar wrap that stops any of the actual muck getting in. But yeah, as you can see, everything's tidy and clean. I need to plug my heaters back in because, as you can see, my ink bed's not on. But again, I pump from the sink. I get the water in coming out the tap into a bucket at the right temperature. I've got a digital thermometer I use, and then I just pump straight from the bucket in the tap straight into the tank, and I use pram. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd let you see, actually all crispy and clean. But yeah, I've got a lot of this media. But I say I'll be doing me. I'm just waiting for the wood to arrive, and then we're tackling the pond next. That big box is coming away, and a corner mounted backy shower I'm putting across here. It's going to be filled. It's only 2 trays high because it's only going to be a goldfish pond within the next 2 weeks. And yeah, it's going to be 1 big tray full of pumice and biome shower media, and then the other one full of the grog. And you know, I've got a sieve to go in. I've got some plans. I'm going to mess about, even though I bought the actual backy this time instead of building one like that. I'm gonna still tinker, it's my way. But yeah, and then I'm gonna get a load of new goldies and comets and stuff. But anyway, main focus, clean sump, happy sump. Again, cleaned it all out, and then all of that sat in buckets of tank water until it was ready to go back in, which was one long anyway. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.